Yasodhanandana Swajajanandana Yamunatira Yamunatira Divine grace is gone. Founder Chair Jagre Guru Bhakti Dhira Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivra Jagacharya Stuta Recita Sishiman Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Gauri Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Guru ki Jai. Prem Sri Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shishya Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyama Radha Kunda Giri Gauravadan ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Mathura Dham ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Jamuna Maya ki Jai. Ganges Maya ki Jai. Tulasi Devi ki Jai. Bhakti Devi ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shishya Krishna Balaram ki Jai. Giri Gauravadan ki Jai. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada ki Jai. Sri Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Sri Guru Parampara ki Jai. Itai Gaudiya Premanande. Glorious assembled devotees. Glorious assembled devotees. Glorious assembled devotees. Glory to Shishi Guru Shri Gauranga. Nama Om Vishnu Pade Krishna.
Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj.
Shri Gaudiya Karuna Shakti Bhakti. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakayan Chakshulal-milchanjena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sattvitam Jayana Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadam Tikam. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Sarabhan Prabhu ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for coming. Can you move forward? The men who need translation can go there. Can say what the problem is. Okay, yeah, translation. The women translator. Only one person? It's a new translation. That's the ship. You should move your chair there. That one cannot move now. This one can move. Move your chair there. Move your chair to the side. I'm talking to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So today we are going to discuss something about hearing. Hearing. Is it important? Yes. Is it important? Why? Hearing is important.
Clear understanding. To have clear understanding, should hear.
To have clear understanding, you have to hear. Why do you want to hear? Why hearing is important? That was my question. After hearing, then you know what to do. Knowledge is revealed by hearing. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. For bhakti, there are 9 processes. Beginning from? Yes. You should know. That is important. That's the beginning of everything. The beginning of everything. Hearing is the beginning of everything. Everything. Which is hearing. So creation starts from sound. Creation. Everything you see in this material world started from sound. Of course, for here it is sound in ignorance. Therefore, to counteract sound in ignorance, we need what? Transcendental sound, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So hearing is important. It is the beginning of spiritual life, beginning of bhakti. Bhakti has 9 processes. The first thing is hearing. So hearing is very important. If you don't hear properly, the remaining 8 items are useless. Is it not? If you don't hear properly, you cannot chant properly. If you don't chant properly, you cannot remember properly. And the remaining things will all be faulty. So hearing is very, very important. Very, very, very important. Extremely important. Most important. Hearing. So bhakti begins from hearing. And Srila Prabhupada established International Society for Krishna Consciousness for what? Hearing. It's for hearing. This society is meant for hearing about Krishna. So hearing is very important. Of all the senses, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, physical, hands, feet, all other senses we have. If you are sleeping, will you hear? Will you see? If you are sleeping, will you see? Huh? If you are sleeping, will you see? No. Will you do anything? No. You are dead. When you are sleeping, you are dead. The only thing important is hearing. Oh, someone has entered my house. Who is that? The sound, hearing. So hearing is very, very important. Extremely important. Hearing. So Prabhupada said, just come and sit down and hear. Finish. You become Krishna conscious. Be here. It is not ordinary. Therefore we should talk about hearing. Is it not? Let us talk about hearing. Hearing. hearing is so important, very, very important, extremely important. The most amazing thing, we don't hear. Do you agree? Do you agree? We don't hear. We don't hear. We can sit in a class, but see, we don't hear. Even though we sit in a class, we don't hear. Hearing is important, so important, extremely important, but we don't hear. For many reasons, we don't hear. For many reasons. So it is very important that we should look at hearing. And this slok is there from Srimad Bhagavatam. This is 10th canto, Bhagavatam, chapter 1, text number 4. The Advent of Lord Krishna. Nirivritas tarsari upagiyamanan pavo sadhat churtrus manobhiradmat kautama sloka gunanuvadat puman virajeta vina pasumat. Glorification of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is performed in the parampara system. That is, it is conveyed from the spiritual master to disciple. Such glorification is relished by those no longer interested in the false, temporary glorification of this cosmic manifestation. The descriptions of the Lord are the right medicine for the conditioned soul, undergoing repeated birth and death. Therefore, who will cease hearing such glorification of the Lord, except a butcher, or one who is killing his own self? So what is the medicine for conditioned souls? What's the medicine? The medicine is hearing. It's hearing. The medicine is hearing. So now we will look at the different types of those who hear. Don't hear. Those who does not hear. We have 4 auspicious hearers and 4 inauspicious hearers. How many? 4 auspicious and 4 inauspicious. Both of them they are hearers. So I was not telling lie by saying that although hearing is important, but we don't hear. You don't hear. Here we are not. We don't say that people don't come to class. We are talking about although we come to class, but we don't hear. So we are going to look at 4 inauspicious hearers. They sit in the class. They sit in the class. They attend regular classes, but don't hear. Not only one class, there are 4. Not only 4. Adaya. Adaya means? What does it mean? more, others, etc. Means that these are just 4 principles. There are many, many more. So the word adaya is there. They are, after these 4, there are many others also. Inauspicious hearers. Is it good we look at it? Should we look at it? Okay, let us see. One is wolf. Second is, what is that? Camel. Number 3, a bull. And number 4 is Burunda. The spelling is B-U. Burunda bird. Burunda bird. So we have how many? 4 inauspicious hearers of what? Of Krishna Katha, the scriptures. It's lectures in the Hari-katha temple. We should not be surprised. Lord Krishna said, how many kinds of people approach him? 1 person? Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, how many people approach him? How many? 4. Not just 1? Not 1. I told you it's 1. Okay, thank you. So there are how many? 4 kinds of people approach who? Krishna. What's the meaning of that? What are those 4 people? Huh? It's gone? Oh, I thought they are in the street. Okay. So 4 kinds of people, it means what? This room is divided into 4. This room. Not outside. This very room here. We have 4 classes of people here. You understand? 4 of us are here. So similarly, we have 4 types of unfavorable hearers, inauspicious, unfavorable hearers. We have made a lot of attempts coming from our houses, distant places. In this corner, we see people leave their country and travel far away to Mayapur, to Vrindavan. You don't see them in Mangalarati. Don't see them in classes. Where you see them is you see Hari-katha devotee in Loi Bazaar, restaurant. Very early in the morning, the temple room is empty, but the restaurants are full. The restaurant is full. The temple room is empty. Japa time, few people are there. Majority of people are hanging at the restaurant. All over. Every single restaurant you go is full. Right from early morning. So every time I used to wonder, these people, they didn't eat last night or what? They didn't eat last night. Some of them ate 11 o'clock that night. And 7 o'clock they're in the restaurant, not in the temple room for Japa. So our chariots who knows, he gave us this: the wolf, the camel, the bull, Burunda bird, and others. So we'll look at it carefully, one by one. Because I don't see a bull in this room. Is it not? I don't see a bull, a camel, a wolf, or bird. I don't see in this room. I'm only seeing human beings here. It's only human beings I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing. Maybe Krishna gave Arjuna eye to see. Maybe you should give me eye to see a bull, a wolf, or camel, or Burunda bird. I don't see. But we can look at the scriptures and see how we have this mentality. We have this mentality. Please don't forget. The first inauspicious is what? Wolf. The second is camel. Third one is? The last is Burunda bird. Burunda. All of them, they have special qualities. Let me look at the scripture. Look at what the scripture say. Pravaras Chatak. Yeah. Pravaras Chatako Hamsa Sukho Mina Dayas Tata Avara Briksha Burunda Briksho Stradhya Pakirtita. The inferior hearers are called the wolf, the camel, the bull, and Burunda bird. So who are these? So it's a wolf. Who is a wolf? A wolf hearer in the forest. You'll see the hunter in the forest, and the wolf. The wolf make noise. The hunter is playing nice flute to attract the animal he wants to kill. The wolf will make noise to disturb the hearing of the beautiful, sweet sound of the flute. That's the business of a bull. A bull causes distraction through sound. Example in our temple, right? Example of a bull in our temple. Those who cell phone ring in the class, they are wolf. What happens when a phone rang in the class? What happened? What happened? Every eyes goes there. Is it not? Nobody will look at the speaker. Everybody will turn to the wolf, the cell phone that rang in the class. That's distraction. That is one type of wolf. There are many grades of wolf. The Bible time is going on, somebody come to the temple and like the big bang in the class. What is that? Who is that? It's a wolf. Oh, he has entered the temple room. I want to take Chanamrita. The plate drop down. Everybody gets shocked. Who is that? The wolf. Managers who engage devotees in service during class and during japa, they are wolf. time for japa. The devotee is engaged outside for something that we can do later, but it's engaged in that service during Bhagavatam class, during japa time. That is wolf, a distraction. That is wolf. Then camel. A camel listener prefer to eat neem, not prasada, neem instead of chanamrit. Meaning what? Meaning that he prefers to read newspapers and be absorbed than to read Bhagavad. That's a camel. He has no attraction for lecture. Lecture is very boring. But newspapers, magazines, and movies and radio, they are very, very attractive. It's a camel. Then we have the bull. The bull, he can hear and he doesn't see the difference. Oh, they're all the same, speaking the same, very nice lecture. I just came from a very nice lecture and he spoke exactly like Prabhupada. It's a bull. He doesn't know the difference. The Burunda bird, something special with Burunda bird is that this bird lives with the sages at Himalayas. He lives with the sages, the Himalayas. So he hears everything, all the discourses, lectures, recitation of the scriptures, he hears everything very attentively. Because we have had, but no practice. It's Burunda. Hearing very nicely, can repeat it very nicely, memorize it very nicely, but it does not practice. It's Burunda. So we have different kinds of hearers in the species. We also have auspicious one. One is Chataka bird. Second is swine. The third one is parrot. The last one is fish. How many? 4. Chataka bird is a bird. So swan is also a bird. Parrot is a bird. And fish. Chataka, what is so special about Chataka? Chataka bird. We have Chataka bird, we have Thakura bird, then we have We have it again. Nice birds, which are common in the scripture. Chataka bird. Chakora and what? Nice songs. We sing regularly. Anyway, what is so special about Chataka bird is that the Chataka bird doesn't drink water from here. He drinks water that comes from the cloud. Therefore, the Chataka bird, the mouth is always open, especially during summer, waiting for the rain to come so he can drink. He is very, very attentive, very fixed, always expecting that water will fall anytime to drink. That is so special about Chataka bird. And the greatest person personified in this qualified as Chataka bird is Hanumanji. Hanuman, he sits in the class, and after the class, what happened? Hanuman does not go. There is no Sarida Vijayal for Hanuman. He doesn't chant that mantra. He doesn't go anywhere. Hanuman is waiting there for the next class. This is Chataka bird. It's Hanuman. It means what? A Chataka bird hearer is one who is always eager to hear. His eagerness to hear is so tense. To hear is a qualification. One of the qualifications to hear properly, eagerness to hear. Hanuman is perfect for that. Always eager to hear. Krishna Katha, that is his life. He does not do anything, he doesn't waste time. He's fixed, always expecting where is next class, when is next class, where there is class to hear. Want to hear about Krishna. Very, very eager to hear about Krishna. The Chataka bird. He hears and doesn't go away. Because one who actually hears, you are connected with Krishna. You are connected with Krishna. So those who hear, they are eternally connected to Krishna. They are drinking, so they are not tired of hearing. That's Chataka bird. He's fixed in hearing. He doesn't go away. He wants to hear. The more he hears, because he's relishing. That is the Chataka bird is always waiting to drink. So Hanuman is always expecting to hear, because that is life. That's his life. Very busy and fixed in hearing about Krishna, not about something else. He's hearing about Krishna. And the more he hears, because it is blissful, it is nectar, he's relishing that. So you want to hear again and again. What is the experience of the sages and Namisharaya? What did they tell the Sutta Goswami? Sadhu, sadhu, pade, pade. We are never tired of hearing. We are never tired. In fact, we want to extend the duration of our sacrifice so that we can hear again and again, because it is sweet, it is nectar. We want to hear. Sadhu, sadhu, pade, pade. We want to hear, we want to enjoy. That is what they are saying. We want to keep the enjoyment. Don't want to give it up. We want to keep the enjoyment. That is Chataka. Hanumanji. He hears and never goes away. The qualification that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati initiated his divine grace, let's say Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Prabhupada, is that what? He likes to hear. He likes to hear. Our Prabhupada likes to hear. Therefore, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhu, he gave him everything that he knew to. He gave him everything. And one day, Srila Prabhupada was in a class. This I know I read it somewhere. I had this from His Holiness Sachinanda Swami Maharaj. So our Prabhupada was hearing a lecture. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was giving, hearing. Just to understand what it means to hear. And an elderly man was sitting with our Prabhupada. And because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's English is very hard. Very hard. Have you read Srimad Brahma Samhita before? Eh? Have you read Brahma Samhita? How many have read Brahma Samhita? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brahma Samhita. What did you understand? Eh? Nothing. This Srila Bhaktisiddhanta is describing Lord Krishna's middle form. What is middle form? Middle form of Krishna. And he will use it very continuously. Heavy words that even if you keep dictionary, you find it difficult to understand. So the elderly man who was sitting with Prabhupada would ask Prabhupada, what did he say? So our Prabhupada will explain to him after some time. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he noticed that. And he pointed to our Prabhupada. You want to give class, then go to the room and have your lecture there. This is my class. Immediately upon hearing this, our Prabhupada stopped translating for this one. Don't give a translation. You should continue with translation. Please continue. Don't stop. See, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura is not against the elderly man. He is not. What he's doing is, you have a very big, huge assignment, and I'm preparing you for that. Why you waste time with this man? Get yourself prepared for the huge assignment you have to do. Don't waste your time. Whether he hears or not, it's okay. Don't waste your time. Just listen to me. Hearing. He was preparing our Prabhupada for what he has given to us, that we are all sitting here today. He prepared him, and he wanted him to hear. Because if you don't hear perfectly, we are not going to represent the truth nicely. My Gurudev, he has this style of training to show the importance of hearing. Whenever he gave me his instruction to go and deliver, after he gave me the instruction, not written, not a written one, a vocal, a verbal one, then he will ask me to repeat it to him to hear. Repeat what I tell you. So I'll repeat it until he is clear that I have understood the message before he allows me to go. Did you learn something? Is it important or not? Eh? What is he doing? What is he doing? Why is he doing that? What is he doing?
So that we convey the right message.
He wants us to understand the importance of hearing. You should hear perfectly. Because if you go and deliver a wrong message, it's a disservice. So hearing, we should understand what it means by hearing. One day, Special Master noticed the disciple made bread. A part of the preparations, it was not good. The Guru looked at it he tasted it. This is not so nice. So he tolerated it that day. The second day, they say bread again. The guru, they tasted it again. This is just the same like yesterday. It's not good. The third day he brought the bread. The guru said, please, don't make bread for me again. You know what happened? You know what happened? The next morning in Mangalarati, after Mangalati, Guru Dev said, in this temple, no more bread. Is that what Guru said? What has happened? He didn't hear properly. Therefore, he has rendered a disservice. It's a great confusion. The Guru said, no bread. And he spread, not only that temple, he spread. This Guru does not want his disciples to eat bread again. No more bread. If you are my disciple, no bread for life. Is that what Guru said? Wrong. Understand it, because he didn't hear properly. Hearing is different. Hearing has a different thing altogether from what some of us understand or know to be. Hearing is different. It's not the sound hitting our ears and falling off. That is not hearing. Hearing is different. Hearing means that the sound has entered into the heart and come to the heart. This is what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura said in his 64 principles of community. And in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Vrindavan Das Thakura said the same. In Chaitanya Bhagavat, hearing means that the sound has entered to the heart, and the devotee who has heard, is processing that. By processing that, one get purified. This is what hearing does. You get purified by hearing. If you don't process it, that means you don't hear. Also, as you didn't hear, I will not processing, no purification. So hearing is important. So Chataka Bedi is a perfect hearer, one who hears and is expecting more nectar, more nectar, more nectar. This is Chataka Bedi. The next is Swan. Swan, we know Swan, right? Swan. All know the special quality of swine. What is the special quality? Swan? The swan can separate milk from water. So how does that connect with our discussion? How does it connect? A swan hearer of Bhagavatam can distinctly, unlike a camel does not do difference between Mayavadi speaking and personalist speaking. He doesn't know the difference. But the swan knows the difference. He can hear all, and after hearing all, he can select all the essence and leave the nonsense. That's a swine. He hears, but he can reduce, he can take out all of the essence and leave the not contaminated. That's a swine. He's never contaminated. He can speak nonsense, okay, whatever he speaks, okay. He hears. Just like many times devotees have this question. Devotees have this question many times. And I have gotten this question many times from many devotees. What should you do? What should one do if you're in a class, you are in a lecture that the speaker is speaking nonsense? And if of course, the person is your senior, and he is speaking nonsense out of the class, out of the context. What should you do? Right? A swan has no difficulty with that. A swan does not have difficulty with that. He hears that, but it will not affect his Christian conscience. He will hear, oh, this is nonsense. So the swan would take the translation and the purport of Prabhupada and will not take the nonsense of the speaker. That's a swine. He's never contaminated. He's fixed. He's hearing and he knows the difference. You cannot cheat him as a swine. You can't cheat the swine Because he knows the truth and he can distinguish reality from illusion. That's a swine. He's never contaminated with whatever he hears. Immediately he knows the difference. And you can't cheat him, you cannot deceive him. No matter how perfect you may present your illusion, he will detect it and will not be affected by it. That's a swine. Swine, a good hearer. Swine. The next one is parrot. What's the best quality of parrot? Parrot, he hears and repeats. So a parrot devotee, a parrot listener, he is very attentive that he hears and he can represent the acharyas perfectly without diluting, changing, subtracting or adding anything. No speculation. He will not add. He will present it as pure as it is. That's a parrot hearer. Because he's a good listener. He's a good hearer. So he hears attentively. Like our prophet, he hears, he does not go away. Like Hanuman, he hears and he wanted to hear more because it's nectar. And he will present it perfectly. Our prophet, he heard perfectly from his guru. And he gave us complete Krishna consciousness. Because he heard perfectly. If he has not heard perfectly, he wouldn't have given us Krishna consciousness that is effective. The whole world is enjoying the Krishna consciousness of Srila Prabhupada because he is a perfect hearer and a perfect speaker. Not just that he just speaks empty word, like ordinary parrot. Ordinary parrot, he simply repeat what he had exactly, but no realization. But our parrot hearer, he is not just an empty speaker. If Srila Prabhupada is an empty speaker because he had properly just hearing alone, he wouldn't have made any devotee. Ordinary parrot is an empty speaker. He just repeat, no realization. There is no experience. He just repeat exactly what is here, what he had. A parrot hearer of Bhagavatam, which is auspicious, means that he hears completely and he knows how to pass on perfectly. With realization, with conviction. It's a good hearer. He does not change anything because he has heard perfectly. He has heard properly. He does not sleep in a class. If he knows he's going to sleep, he will stand. But when I stand in a class, everybody will come and force me. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Is it an offense? Am I saying, is it not offense? Is it not offense if you know you will sleep and you don't want to sleep, you want to hear, and if you stand to hear, is it not offense to stand and hear? No. But why is it that everybody force me? Even when I stand to hear, everybody force me. Oh, sit down. Join with me. They bring chair. Bring chair. Cause distraction. Why? Why is that? Not to force me not to hear. Hari-Krishna. Sorry to do that. It's a disservice. It's a disservice. So a parrot hears until he doesn't sleep. Doesn't. He hears. Because he knows I'm being trained for something. If we are not properly trained, how are we going to do our job, our service perfectly? We can't do it perfectly if we don't hear perfectly. So a parrot is a perfect hearer. He hears attentively, with full absorption, and he will present it nicely for the benefit of everyone. This parrot. The last one is fish. Fish hearer. Fish. Perfect example of fish hearer is Sukadeva Goswami in Parikshit Maharaj and Arjuna. Perfect. Sukadeva Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj and Arjuna, a perfect hearer. Perfect. They represent the fish hearer. What is fish? This fish is deep down the bottom of ocean. At the bottom of ocean also there is milk. There's milk. And this fish is fixed in drinking. He never blink the eyes. It's fixed. Drinking and drinking and drinking, but he never blink. There's no distraction. He doesn't look here and there. He's fixed. This is fish hearer. Fish hearer. It does not get distracted by anything. It's fully absorbed in hearing. It's fish. Perfect example, Parikshit Maharaj, Arjuna. Parikshit Maharaj had Bhagavatam for 7 days. He didn't sleep. He didn't drink. He didn't blink the eyes. He was fixed. His eye was, he was fixed on the speaker, his guru, for 7 days, not blinking eye, because he was absorbed in hearing. He conquered all unnecessary things like sleeping, taste, and other things that are sources of distraction. He was free from that because he was absorbed. And because of that connection, the connection was established between the speaker and the hearer. All the external things were gone. And Parikshit Maharaj confessed that, my dear Gurudev, here you have created a miracle I can see. Something which I couldn't do for a moment, I've done it for 7 days. I was thirsty and I couldn't control it. I committed offense by garlanding a sage with a death snake. I was cursed to death. But I'm sitting here with you for 7 days. I'm not feeling thirsty. It's a miracle you have done. So this is the power of hearing. That those who are absorbed in hearing will forget all the external things. Will not be affected. For those who are hearing and are drinking the nectar that is being poured. Nivista, Sukadeva Goswami use the word Nivista means that we are drinking the nectar through the ear. When we drink the nectar through the ear, we'll be so saturated, so empowered that all inauspiciousness, the dualities of the body, they will all disappear. And we'll be drinking and drinking, fixed in hearing about Krishna. This is fish. Hearing. So we have auspicious hearers and inauspicious hearers. There are also qualifications for speakers. That one is not today. These are the different qualities to hear. Huh? What next? So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura has something to say about hearing. Someone can read it. Read it very loud. Anyone can read it very loud.
When big city halls have been transformed into Gaudiya Mathas and Hari-katha is heard everywhere, at that time the whole world will be filled with ecstasy.
Is it nice? Huh? Does it make sense?
No.
When big city halls have been transformed into what? Gaudiya Mathas. And Hari-katha is heard everywhere. At that time, the whole world will be filled with ecstasy. So what is the meaning of that? What is it saying? Big city halls have been transformed into Gaudiya Mathas. Into Gaudiya Mathas means what? He's talking about temple. Temple. Where what? Hari-katha is being discussed. Hearing about Krishna Katha, Hari-katha, hearing about that, what will happen to the whole world? The whole world will change. Isn't that what Prabhupada did? So Prabhupada changed the whole world by speaking Krishna Katha. He changed the whole world. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he gave us this importance of hearing and what hearing can do. Hearing, what hearing can do. In Ramayana also is there the power of hearing. You can find that in many places. You can look at Ramayana, Kakeyi and Mantara. Mantara. It's a common story that everybody knows without understanding. Kakeyi loved Ramchandra completely from the heart. She loved him even more than her own son. And she has nothing against Ramchandra. But when her housemaid, Mantara, the hunchback man, came and spoke nonsense, you are just sitting here peacefully, and misfortune is just wiping you completely out of the place without noticing that misfortune is just before your face. Any moment now you'll be finished. Kakeyi said, what are you talking? You don't know? You don't know? You're sitting here, you're asking me, you don't know? Let me tell you, kings are like politicians. They're politicians. They speak very sweet word to you. They will do different things before your face. Your husband always come and speak nice sweet word with you and make you to feel that you are his favorite. But he is putting Ram on the throne, and that means that you are going to become what? A slave. And what would happen to us if we are servant? What would happen to us? I beg you to do something now. Even if you don't want to do something for yourself, please do something for me. Protect me. I'm under your shelter. He spoke heavy contaminated word. Kakeyi had this contamination and she got changed. Hearing. The good heart towards Ram became a very poisonous heart. And Kakeyi continued to feed her. You render service, unforgettable service to the king, and he promised you, have you taken the vow, the promise, the boon he has given? He said, no, go and tell him. Go and tell him your son should be the king, and Ram should give up that position. Kakeyi did. So sometimes we see we have good intention, good mind, but association can change everything. Each time who will forbid us from hearing Mayavadi philosophy. Because if you hear something about somebody, even a special master, someone is speaking ears about him, it will affect you after a few days. Even if you think you are very strong, whatever you may think, it is poison. A poison does not need to be big. A little quantity can destroy. So it says, it must not destroy. Of course, it is providence. But the point is that she carried dead poison, deadly poison, and she gave that poison to Kakeyi, and the poison acted destructively. Therefore, we should be careful with what we hear. We should be careful with what we hear. Select what we have to hear. Not like a camel who does not know the difference. We should know the difference from the things we should hear and the things we shouldn't hear. Right? Someone else? Read.
One cannot hear Hari-katha if he goes to the theatre or cinema, listens to mundane music, or the speeches of professional reciters or so-called pandits, or associates with or pays attention to men attached to women, or to anyone with an outlook different from that of suddha-bhakti.
Disqualifications to hear Hari-katha. Devotees should select what we like to hear. We should select. We should select. What should be heard and what should not be heard, we should select. We have that right to decide. And that right will come according to the mood that controls us. See, here is a warning. Don't just open yourself, make yourself a trash can for anyone to dump nonsense in there. Be careful what we hear, whom we hear from is very important. Don't take a camel who does not know the difference. It is not everything we should hear, not everybody we should hear. Hear from the right source. How many times people are saying, hear from the right source, not from professional reciters. A devotee who speaks Krishna Katha and he does not offer obeisance to a sannyasi, what kind of speaker is that? Huh? A devotee is speaking Krishna Katha, but he does not know, he has no respect for a sannyasi. Is that Krishna Katha? Is that person qualified to speak Krishna Katha? One who does not have respect for devotee will speak Krishna Katha? A person who is not chanting 16 rounds and having kirtan, is he qualified to be heard? Huh? He does not chant 16 rounds. He's not keeping the four regulated principles, but he's having kirtan. And everybody go, oh, that kirtan, I did not know where I couldn't help myself. I said tears out of ecstasy of that kirtan. But the devotee, the person who is leading a kirtan, does not chant the same round. The person who is speaking Krishna Katha, they have no respect for sadhu. Is that Krishna Katha? It's garbage. So Prabhupada said from right source, who hear from the right source. Hearing from the right source. We should hear, but we should select what to hear. What hearing? What is going to purify the heart? So about this, as what the Thakura Prabhupada said, a flatterer cannot be a guru, he cannot be a teacher. He cannot be. So, one cannot hear Hari-katha if he goes to the theater or cinema. What is in the theater? What is cinema? There's no Krishna Katha there. That is Grammya Katha. Very dangerous sound that will contaminate our consciousness. So we should hear from the right source. Something which will uplift our Krishna consciousness. We promote it by hearing. We get purified by hearing. Is it clear? What next? More quote from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Read. You should try to understand. If you don't understand, you can't do anything perfectly. Yes, go ahead.
We insist, always hear Hari-katha. If someone says, my son is on the brink of death, we would reply, even so, you should go on hearing Hari-katha. One must be delivered from foolishness. One must turn his heart from material subjects to Krsna.
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada ki. It is not a lie, it's not an empty word. Srilas Pandit did just this. Practically. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu having kirtan with all the devotees, heavy kirtan was going on, and Srilas Pandit's son left the body. He didn't say a word. He kept quiet. He let the kirtan continue. He didn't stop the kirtan. He didn't stop. And when his wife wanted to say, keep quiet. Don't disturb Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Don't create a problem here. Keep quiet. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu noticed, what is happening? There's nothing. There's nothing. Only kirtan. There's nothing, only kirtan. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, there's something. Tell me. Yeah. One of your associates has left. Chaitanya said, you have told me. How can I do the kirtan? Not possible. This is the main thing. So, but this Saraswati is telling us here, yes, let that happen, but Hari-katha should be maintained. It makes sense. So, something is gone. So why we make noise about it? It's gone. What can't we do the right thing first? You can do the secondary thing. Second, not first. And Chaitanya glorified him and told him, yes, only one son has left. In replacement of that, you have two sons. Only Tanana Prabhu and myself, we are his children. From today, we are his children. We are not pretending. Because of this, doing the right thing, Chaitanya Prabhu declared to every devotee, the whole world, for eternity, if Srila sells me, I'm sold. I'm sold. Srila has right to sell me. And if he sells me, I'm sold. That is fact. Because of his devotion and attachment to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hearing. That's what I felt. Yes, go on.
Just as an army lands in a country and the fight begins for capturing the territory, we must allow Krsna to land in our hearts. Upon entering, he will challenge all materialistic intellections. This entire area is mine. All of you are trespassers. The enemy will surely withdraw and Krsna will completely capture the heart. So somehow or other, hear from a genuine sadhu and let at least a fragment of bhakti communicated from his heart enter into your ear and heart. Then Krsna will gradually slay all misconceptions and conquer your heart.
Repeat the first sentence.
Just as an army lands in a country and the fight begins for capturing the territory, we must allow Krsna to land in our hearts.
We must allow Krsna to land in our heart. How? How? Hearing. Krsna will enter the heart by hearing. Then Krsna will do what? Gradually slay all misconceptions and conquer the heart. It comes by hearing. When we hear, a Krsna comes to the heart. So, hearing is to plant Krsna in the heart. This is speaking and hearing is to plant the Krsna in the heart. Krsna is planted in the heart of the audience through the powerful speech of the speaker. That is done by hearing. This is hearing. So to hear. Qualifications for hearing. If we want to hear, we must have faith in the speaker. We must have faith that I am here to get Krsna planted in my heart by the speaker. This conviction, this faith we must have in the speaker. Faith in the speaker. We should have faith in the speaker that is going to plant Krsna in my heart. That is why I'm here. So Gaudiya Maharaj, he told a story. Two ladies were attending Hari-katha for 7 days. And the speaker was speaking to the audience for 7 days. Krishna can deliver us from the ocean. Material existence from the ocean. Krishna can deliver. If you simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna will deliver us. He spoke this for 7 days. Two ladies were standing for the whole 7 days and were hearing this every day for the 7 days. One day they were, after the pravachan, they were going back to the house. There was heavy rain and the river they used to cross was full. So one of the ladies jumped in there and said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. He crossed to the other side. The second lady jumped in there, she got drowned. So she said, please help me. Don't they say, you don't hear the lecture? Chant Hare Krishna, you cross, you are a fool. Who are you to instruct me? You are a fool. Who's a fool? Me or you? You are drowning and I'm outside. I already crossed the water. But you are inside the water. Who's a fool? You or me? She got drowned. So what happened? The two ladies, what happened? What happened? Huh? One heard and the other one did not hear. Although both of them attended the same class, spoken by the same person. But one heard, the other one did not hear. Some years ago, His Grace, Saraswati Prabhu, he was picking guitar here. So I attended the first one. I spoke my nonsense. And when I was leaving, so I told him, Prabhu, all the faces I'm seeing here, there's nobody in this class. So, you stay like that. I said, I'm telling you, nobody here. These people are coming here to prasadam. So I left. I left after the pravachan. After the pravachan. Charadan Prabhu. I'm calling name because I'm confident in what I'm doing. I'm calling name. Both of them, all of you knows them as Chararatna Prabhu. He was the organizer. So he went with the register and the, can you put their name so we can continue? Can you put? He came by and told me, Maharaj, I will never conduct this thing again. I said, why? No one person put their name in my register. I said, but I told you that nobody is attending this class. When I said this, I was an offender. But today, it is confirmed. Nobody attended this class. They only come to sit here. They don't hear anything. But when they returned back home, they asked him, where did you go? Oh, I went to Hari-katha. It was very nice. Very nice. So what did he hear from there? Hearing has qualities. Hearing has qualities, and we should know. We should have faith in what? The speaker. Sutta Goswami is speaking. Shushoshtada nana shabasudeva kata ruchi kata ruchi shan mahal sevaya vipra punya tirtha ni sevanat. Punya tirtha ni sevanat. Oh, twice born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from all vice, good service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva. How do you get qualification to hear? Serving the sadhu. Service. If you want to hear, you should do what? Service. Faith. We should trust the speaker that this person is not going to cheat me. You should trust this person. You should trust. And you're not going to cheat me, you're going to give me the medicine that will cure the hridaya, roga hridaya, the disease of the heart. The disease of the heart be destroyed by hearing. So we have faith in hearing, faith in the speaker, service to the sadhu, to trust, and what? We should be humble. Humility required. Humility. If one is not humble, I've already had the lecture you are going to give. I already had it. So what will I do in that class? If you're not humble, so humility is required. Then the last thing, we should try to tone down the volumes of the noise of sense gratification in our consciousness. How many things? How many is that? 5. Please keep it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Have questions? We have 3 minutes. Any questions or comments? Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
I have heard many devotees, especially who are in Grihastha ashram. They say that being in Grihastha ashram, it is allowed to sometimes go to watch movies.
I have heard that from householders that as a householder you have license to go to watch movies. Which scripture? I have not. Which scripture? Bhagavatam? Bhagavad Gita? Chaitanya Ramayana? Mahabharata? Which Purana? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Which Purana? That is our concoction. Please, this is not just a simple question. This is a contamination that many devotees are carrying in their heads. It is contamination. But this Saraswati clearly mentioned it here. We shouldn't. He mentioned we should not go. I'm not the one speaking. It's our child that is speaking. We shouldn't go. So any devotee who thinks like this is contaminating himself or herself. And secondly, are we expecting householders to go to Goloka? I'm asking, please listen, answer my question. Do we expect only sannyasi to go to Goloka, or householders should go to Goloka also? How will you go? Are you going to cinema? We have to do the same thing. All of us, either you're a householder, a sannyasi, or whatever you are, we have to do the same thing because it's the same place we are going. Does it make sense? It's the same place we're going. So we have to do the same thing. Otherwise, it is cheating. Krishna will give a different side. Okay, you can go to cinema. You don't go. Why I should not go? If it is good, why I shouldn't go? I should go also now because it's the right thing. If I should not go, that means that it is not good. I should not do it. This is common sense. You have common sense to understand these things. So it is wrong. It is wrong. Very clearly written here. You should not do it. There are Paramahamsas in household ashrams. How will the Paramahamsa go to cinema? Huh? Go to clubs. What is there in the clubs? What is there? And then they also go to, not only cinema, they go to public park. For what? To go and see what? To go and do what? We will know that we are making an advancement by how much we have distaste for unnecessary things that had nothing to do with Krishna consciousness. If you still have attraction for all the nonsense life we have lived before, then advancement is not there. We will know when we make an advancement, when we are no more attracted to the nonsense thing we're doing before. And then when we see people do them, we feel disgusted. What a shame I was like this before. Just look at me. What a shame. This advancement. If the devotee is making advancement, we feel like this. If we feel attracted and we are appreciating karmis, means that we are the same. Oh, just see now, just make me sannyasi. See how these people are enjoying. I should be enjoying like this. Don't give me distress. Yeah, I'm just wasting my time. This is useless. It's useless. We should do the same thing. Hari-Krishna Maharaj, what is the future of devotees, Matajis and Prabhus, who are attracted and inclined to the opposite sex? Please kindly elaborate on mixing as the Prabhupada says. Shri Krishna Balaram ki. What is the future of devotees, both men and women, who are attracted and inclined to the opposite sex? What's the future? For one who is engaged in the body, what's the future of a person engaged in the bodily activity? What's the future? Next bet. For one who is engaged in bodily activity means what? We'll take birth again. To continue what we have not finished. We'll continue from next. So more material births. Means our duration of material existence will increase. But it's supposed to reduce. So we shouldn't increase. Are we not tired with these bodies we're carrying? We're not tired? Huh? You're not tired? Why can't you get a body which will not be changed? This body have to change all the time with all kinds of things. All kinds of things in this body. We're not tired. We should be tired with this nonsense body, this useless body. Sarira bijaja, jodundra tahekal. The lump of what? Lump of matter. It's a lump of matter. Just see the lump of matter. See how it's acting. So many difficulties in the body. We should be tired with it. Last question.
Yes. In the present age, there isn't a pure hearer.
In the present age, there is no pure hearer.
everything is mixed. Our hearing attitude.
Everything is mixed.
Our hearing attitude changes from
Our
time
hearing
to time.
attitude changes from time to time.
In other words, we are different types of hearers.
So we
depending
have
on
different
the
types of hearers, different according to our level of consciousness.
depending on the situation and the speaker. So how do we reconcile this?
If we are pure, if we are pure, we will not be here. We will be there. So we are here means that we are not. We have all these difficulties. And Krishna knows that this is our problem. Therefore he sent ISKCON to provide a chance for us to hear. Sure, it is a great fortune for us to hear. By hearing them, we can develop all these qualities. We can be transformed from inauspicious to auspicious hearing. So this is a process. And Prabhupada has established a process to create a goodness in us to practice Krishna consciousness. So this is a process. Let's keep doing it. We'll get there. We'll get there. The devotees who a good brother wrote me a message yesterday, and he's feeling all, when I'm looking at, when I look at myself and see what is, I'm feeling that maybe there is no hope. I say, Prabhu, don't feel like that. The devotees who are making it now, fixed, in a Krishna consciousness, are always moving forward. They also have difficulties we're having today, before. But because they continue sincerely, Guru Krishna bless them and help them to transcend. Now they are moving faster. So let us continue to practice. In the morning, we quoted the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Even if you think Krishna consciousness is full of danger, don't give up Krishna consciousness. Stay there. Because if you continue to practice, certainly we are going to get purified and come to this level, pure Krishna consciousness. Every journey has a beginning, and we have to begin from beginning. So let us persevere and continue to practice. We'll get there. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, disappearance ki, Mithai Gotra Manandi, all glories to Prabhu, Srila Prabhu ki.